Welcome to the Spilled Ink and Coffee Show, where we take book discussions to a new level.
We don't just read books, we interview them, journal about them, sip coffee, spill thoughts, and explore stories on and off the page.
Grab a cup and get cozy, because every book deserves a great conversation.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to my book journal. So this is Kasie Kavanaugh, and I am about to talk to you about my book journal. So what I have is the 6x9 bullet journal, and I like to do a lot of artwork that is more along the lines of scrapbooking. So as we go through my journal, you'll see that I don't follow the standard journaling process. I don't have my book set up per month. My book is just set up to read, and my goal is to fill the book. It could take me months, it could take me years, it doesn't matter as long as I'm reading. So let's get into it. As you can see at the top is my completion date. Then I have this pretty picture of the book cover, and whether I listen to the book audio or I read the book or I have it on a Kindle, online, it doesn't matter. They all count. So you see we have the title, the author, format, the genre, and the rating. We'll see the rating later. Then I put in a quote or two. I give it a nice little review, and I started putting in what did I learn. That doesn't always show up, but a lot of the books that I do read happen to have a learning aspect or are something with self-help or science. I just enjoy those subjects. So as you can see, my book, graphic novels. Love graphic novels. My book just is filling up with a lot, which is awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay, I know you're seeing all the things. This one's not done because I'm in progress. So sometimes I will start my journal and then I will do it as I'm going, especially because I don't write my quotes down in the book or highlight them. I just run to my journal and I do it, and that's okay. So I'll just go back and I'll put the completion date up at the top. So where were we? Oh yeah, the book, the journal, how I like to do it. Yeah, I'm a little all over with it, but that's okay. That's okay. And the goal for me is, you see all these empty spaces. Again, I'm not doing this annually or monthly or weekly even. Mine is just fill the book. Can I fill all these pages with reading? Now, let's get to the fun stuff, which is at the back of the book. Here we go. This is my rating system. 1, I should have spaced it out, the airlock. 2 stars, who wrote this crap? 3 stars, anybody can take this book, it's free. 4 stars, yes ma'am. And 5 is I loved it. More than 5 stars, completely obsessed. You'll see that. Over here are some pre-printed to be read books. So after I read them or I start to read them, I will put them into my journal. Of course, I won't do that until I'm sure I'm not spacing it out. The airlock. Because if it's something I don't like and I'm not going to finish it, or I don't want to journal about it, it was just horrible, I'm going to print it and I'm just going to space it out the airlock, and it can live in space. Some people do graveyards. I do outer space. Now, this next page, I do write, but I don't journal about writing. So even though I thought I was going to do that, I didn't. So what am I going to do? Well, as an artist or art teacher, I am going to take the 2 pages about my writer's challenge, and I'm just going to create another collage or something cool with it. Totally fine. There's no real rules with this. My series trackers. So I'm using entire pages in the smaller bullet journal for my series. And it doesn't matter if there's a lot or a little, but this is just one whole series, and this is just another whole series. And then as you turn the page, I have a whole nother series. And then I get random, because I love David Sedaris, and there's just not enough room in this journal to write down all the cool quotes. So anything for Sedaris that didn't fit in the review, I've just been putting back here. Again, really cool quotes from books and poetry. This one was, And I didn't want to like rewrite it. So I just decided I was going to start scrapbooking pages with the poetry. Yeah, I ripped it out of the book. It's my book. I can do what I want with it. At one point in time, Rachel and I had a discussion about publishing houses because I found that I was really kind of gravitating to one publisher. And so this is how I decided to track my publishing companies to see who it is that I'm gravitating to. And then I'm finding that there are a crap ton of publishing companies out there. I thought that there was just like 5 or 6 big one. No, lots of them. So yeah, we've got, I haven't even updated this yet because I know I'm in the self-help one. There's a lot more hashes to be there, little tick marks. Okay, so reading challenge. Sure, this book is a reading challenge, but some people have bingo pages. You'll see that in Rachel's book. Mine is a list, a reading challenge list. And then I will do the title and then the date that I read that book. And I've left room so I can add more challenges. So if you have any other challenges that you don't see on my list that you think would be super cool, just send it to us at our email, which you will see in the description below this video. But I would love some more reading challenge ideas. Ooh, awards, my book awards. Originally, I was just going to do one award per book. But then I saw that Rachel's like, nah, you can give multiple books the same award. And I was like, yes, I love this. So these are my awards. And I really try to think out of the box for what my book awards would be. I didn't want them to be like best book of the year, the one that brought me, to tears, or even though it's there, grab the tissues. I try to stay away from that stuff. But, I needed things like weird ass pictures or, which I haven't come across that. Rachel needs that one in her book. So, post in the comments below what your book awards are or your book challenges. See my little awards page. Now A to Z. Of course, I'm going to have to go back to A. This is where we do the alphabet, where every letter is the first letter of the book title. Now, it might look like I'm doing a great job, but as you can see, I'm hitting some walls here. And in my to be read list, I don't have these letters anywhere. Again, if you have suggestions for me to help or to help me with these pages, just email me. Oh, here's my Sedaris series tracker. I told you everything's out of order because I'm inspired when I'm inspired. It doesn't matter. I'm not a super type A. I don't even know what type. I'm me. I'm just me, guys. Okay? Extraterrestrial. That's who I am. Really, seriously. So the book continues to evolve. And I like that I do this book backwards. Being a fan of graphic novels and manga, I thought that going forward with my reviews in the book would be great, but going the other way for all the fun stuff would be even better. So now book recommendations. I keep track of who recommended books that I've read. Oh, and I need to add one over here because my mom just recommended me the book, which is The Ugly Sweater Diaries. And Rachel and I have already talked about this book, and I recorded it, but not just audio only. So I might have to go just use that audio only for part of the podcast because we do have some good conversation about last week's book club. Now, my bookshelf. Okay, it's all empty because I was doing the things, but there it is. Okay, I kind of started in the middle of the shelf, and I guess I'm working my way out. So you just make these fun little shelves, and you draw different size books. It's your own personal library. And then you write the titles of the books in the book. And again, let's just add the one. The Ugly Sweater Diaries. And then once it's completed, you just get out your highlighter and then you highlight that it's completed. So I have a bunch that are completed. That one is, all of these. I just haven't done it yet. And look, if you make a mistake, you could just use whiteout. Okay, that's it. Like you can see. So Diary of an Ugly Sweater, The Ugly Sweater Diaries. Okay, so I got the title wrong, but we're not going to worry about it because we have our little whiteout stick, and we're just going to do the little whiteout stick, but I'll do that later. Okay, more books, books. These are for big books, big book titles. Super fun. More bookshelves because I have a lot of empty pages. So I hope all my shelves go. All right, so now this is the map section. This one we just added, both Rachel and I. Okay, this is where we are tracking the settings of our stories that we're reading, and then we highlight them. So we're going around the world. We printed some maps. We decorated the pages, and now we're highlighting where the setting of the books were. So I read a lot of sci-fi. So look, a lot of mine are going to be off-world. So if it's not a planet in our solar system, we're just using a planet sticker and writing the name of the planet from the story we read. Okay, but we have like ones that take place here on Earth. And again, planets that don't exist. And then our USA. All right, friends. So this is Kasie's way of doing the book journal. And what I want to do is just put in a bookmark for where I need to fix that one little error. And then I do a bookmark for where I am in doing my books that I'm still in progress reading. And then we're going to call that a day. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later, guys.
That's a wrap. Time to close the book on today's episode. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kasie. If you had fun, hit the like, follow, and subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell icon.
You can also email us at spilledinkinkcoffeeshow@gmail.com. Send us your questions, tell us what you're reading, or share what we should dive into.
Until next time, keep your coffee hot
and your pages turning.
Bye, guys.